Hey guys, it's Seanpi here. Today, I'm going to share 5 things that you won't experience in Korea compared to your home countries. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of Korea and useful tips for your trip to Korea. So let's get started. First, let's watch this video. 들어서 볼게요. Did you see that? This video was a hidden camera experiment to test safety in Korea. I dropped my wallet and the teenage girls following me quickly picked it up and returned it. The experiment ended so easily that I tried it again. Will the results be the same this time? 감사합니다. See, again, this never fails. Wow, no exceptions. These guys also immediately picked it up and returned it. Great Koreans. But honestly, this isn't that unusual in Korea. Most Koreans consider it natural to return lost valuables to the owner or take them to the police. But that's not all. The most shocking part is this. This time, my wife and I will leave the laptops and our belongings right here and move away for a bit. 네, bags there, bags as well. We observed for a long time with a hidden camera, and as you can see, nothing happened. No one tried to steal our stuff. In fact, no one seemed interested at all. This is why in Korea, it's common to leave your laptop or valuables to save your spot in a cafe. So what do you think after watching the videos? Isn't Korea a country with virtually no risk of pickpocketing or theft? Most people in Korea have never experienced pickpocketing in their entire lives. Here are a few reasons why, in my opinion. First, Korean society has strict law enforcement and high moral standards among its citizens. Second, CCTV cameras are installed everywhere, which likely has an impact. Third, there is a high level of mutual trust and social pressure in Korean society, which helps deter criminal behavior. Fourth, Korean society places a strong emphasis on education, respect for others, and community safety. These factors contribute to Korea's world-class level of public safety. Now, the second one is especially useful for you ladies. Let's watch this video. It's 2 a.m. A woman, actually my wife Jean, is walking alone down this dark alley. She looks completely unafraid and is walking confidently. I observed her for a while, but there were no dangerous situations at all. In Korea, you can walk around late at night like this, and even if you fall asleep drunk on the street, incidents rarely happen. Thanks to this safety, women can walk around at night or early morning without worry. To all the ladies, Korea has an exciting nightlife. When you come to enjoy it, you can feel safe and secure. The third thing you probably won't experience in Korea is discrimination against foreigners. While there might be some language barriers, Koreans are generally friendly and willing to help foreigners. You don't believe me? If you come to Korea and need any help, just ask Koreans around you. You'll see how they would respond by watching these clips. In this situation, a truck spilled water bottles at a beach intersection in Seoul, and citizens quickly gathered to help reload them onto the truck. They did this voluntarily without any reward, showing that helping others in need is nothing unusual in Korea. Another example is what happens when you ask a Korean passerby to take a photo for you. Not only will they take pictures from multiple angles, but they'll even kneel down to get the perfect shot. This passionate and dedicated attitude is very typical of Koreans. So everyone, when you come to Korea, make sure to enjoy the warmth and friendliness of Korean people. Now, the fourth one is that you'll never avoid public transport in Korea because it's too expensive or dirty. In New York, you see rats on the subway, right? And it's not just New York. Public transport around the world isn't usually that clean. But in Korea, public transportation feels as clean as my own home. Korea's public transport isn't just clean, it's super affordable too. In Seoul, a bus ride costs 1,500 won and the subway is 1,400 won. To give you some context, Korea's minimum hourly wage in 2024 is close to 10,000 won. Plus, in Seoul, you can transfer between buses and subways within 30 minutes up to 4 times without paying extra, meaning you can use up to 5 miles of public transport for one fare. If you want more tips on using public transport in Korea, check out the tutorial link in the pinned comment section below. Lastly, in Korea, slow service is practically unheard of. Let me give you an example. In restaurants, your food typically arrives within 5 minutes after you place an order. So Koreans find it odd if they have to wait more than 10 minutes. Getting a new pair of glasses takes less than an hour. And at the supermarket, you can usually use self-checkout to pay without waiting in line. After living in Korea for just 1 year, you might find it hard to cope with the slower pace of services back in your home country. Guys, no matter how much I tell you, it'll be different when you experience it yourself. Get your tickets to Korea now. See you guys soon with another interesting episode.